Hello everyone, my name is RagingRaptor and welcome to a new World of Tanks preview video. And today we have a very exciting tank. In my opinion, it has a very main battle tank vibe to it, especially after looking at the tank like the MBT-70. Today's tank in question, well, it is Carro Da Combattimento 45t. And fuck me, that tank looks fucking amazing. Like, a lot of you people know that I don't really like the Italian medium tank line because I consider them to be very easy to play and be very easy to do damage in, because you have this very strong clip potential with still having, a very good potential DPM if you don't want to clip. So you have best of both worlds. And Carro Da Combattimento has literally also an auto reloader. It's a medium tank, but holy balls, it looks fucking sick. Also, it has a little bit something of an it has a little bit of a MBT-70 and M1 Abrams feel to it, especially the gun breach. Anyway, let's have a quick overview of its stats. It's a medium tank, it's tier 10, it has a 4-round auto reload with 400 alpha and 4 seconds interclip reload. It is fairly mobile and apparently has a little bit of armor. Now, let's just quickly compare that to the Progetto 65. Why exactly the Progetto 65? Duh, it is the other tier 10 Italian medium tank. Now, the first things you will notice is obviously it has 400 alpha and not 360 alpha. Second thing you will notice is that the per round penetration isn't that great. 248 and versus 268 and 320 APCR isn't going to cut it. As far as I know, the Progetto 65 has 350mm of heat pen. Lastly, the HE is also worse than what the Progetto 65 has, because the Progetto 65 does have hash penetration rates of 105 if I'm not mistaken, but usually you hardly use it because of that very long clip load time. Now, you have a clip damage of 1600 damage in 12 seconds, where meanwhile the Progetto has 1440 clip damage in 7.5 seconds. So the Progetto will be a much better clipper than the Carro. The Combattimento, he definitely has something very unique going for it, and that's the fact that it's basically like the Sharpfoot 4 when it comes to the clip. But you don't have to always reload for a very long time. However, if you decide to play like a normal heavy tank, like a normal DPM focused heavy tank, you basically have a better DPM than the Progetto. A better DPM by quite a long shot, as you have 40 alpha more than the Progetto 65. Which is very interesting, as it focuses on a completely different scale. I like that. That was actually something I did propose to how to nerf the Progetto line in general, because I thought always that the interclip reload time is just a little bit too quick, because it is really close to what other normal autoloaders have. So you are more inclined to just clip your tank out and and then start to go into a reload. And if somebody is still YOLO, you still have already 2 shots loaded while they are YOLOing you. So yeah. Also, the tank has an AP round, which is 960 meters per second fast. That is comparable to the CS52 LISP. And it has an APCR, which is 1200 meters per second fast, which is okay. Now, accuracy 0.38. That is okay. Not good. You can work with it. 3 seconds aim time, however, that is a very long time, especially compared to the very poor accuracies on the move. You can see driving 0.16 versus 0.14 and turret 0.14 versus 0.12. So you are going to be a lot worse when it comes to snapshotting and aiming, because you have a very long aim time. But this is a big thing. The aim time only really has an what should I say? Only really has an a real influence when you want to do your first shot, because if you decide to do the Sharpfoot 4 gameplay, it doesn't really matter, because again you have this 4-second interclip reload time, and I didn't really had any issues with the sharp foot to force also fairly long aim time when I was trying to clip. So this is a very tough question to do. I do like the approach. Not gonna lie, I do like the approach how they want to do the gun. It has 9 degrees of gun depression, which is nice, and 15 degrees of gun elevation, which is okay. It's not as good as the 20 of the Progetto 65. Lastly, 31 degrees per second turret traverse, which is also fairly decent compared to the 34 of the Progetto 65. However, the Progetto is definitely a lot faster than the Combattimento. I do have to say though, I'm pretty sure that the Carro da Combattimento is literally your definition of a main battle tank. I'm actually not sure if Carro da Combattimento actually really does mean main battle tank, if you translate it properly. It does mean in German Kampfpanzer, which is like a battle vehicle, battle tank. So it should be a main battle tank. Because the speeds are very reminiscent of that. 55 kph versus 65 kph, 23 kph reverse versus 23, which is also great. 16 HP per ton ratio versus the 18.75. So the Progetto will still be faster in mobility wise. But why do I talk about this tank being a main battle tank? Well, it's not because of the hull traverse with 43 degrees per second. It is because of its armor. It is hard to say how the armor really is because you only have pictures. But you have 80mm on the front, 70 on the side and 30 in the rear, which is far better than what the Progetto has. However, the Progetto has its unique feature of being super slanted, meaning you bounce quite a lot of shots. However, the turret has almost double the amount of frontal turret armor, double the amount of side armor. That is something you shouldn't underestimate. Sure, 230, that's not a lot if you ask me for a tier 10 medium tank, but it definitely doesn't sound that bad. So let's just real quickly look at those pictures again. That was a weird thing. I wanted to press this one. You can see it is quite decently slanted, so this might actually have a pretty decent amount of armor which can bounce some stuff off. Again, you have 9 degrees of gun depression. You can see that this upper front plate is also angled very decently, you know. The turret side also doesn't look that bad. Like, it really looks like this tank could be a very, very decent hull down vehicle. It really depends though how thick is, for example, this plate right here. This one right here. How thick is this side, or how thick are those side plates? How thick really is the upper front plate? How good is the angle? But in general, the Carro da Combattimento, it looks like a very, very reminiscent of an M4 Abrams and MT-70 mixture, which is very cool. And it might be a lot more suited to doing hull down stuff than other tanks, you know. It will be very, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see how it will perform. I'm looking forward to that, to be honest. I'm very, very much looking forward to that, to see how this tank is going to behave. It looks great, and I am a little bit scared, obviously. I am a little bit scared because, let's be honest, the Progettos are strong vehicles, but however, with this tank being, with a 4 seconds interclip reload time, I'm very, very happy that this is like that, because it gives it a lot more careful approach, not just, herder, I'm going to yodel in, you know? It looks very, very interesting to me personally. And I'm looking forward to see how wargaming, or what this tank will be. Again, it's a tier 10 medium tank. It's not a heavy tank. It's not the heavy tank. And this is also very weird, because I saw the picture, I was a little bit tired today morning, and I was like, oh, okay, it's the heavy tank. No, it's a medium tank. We should still get the Italian heavy tanks this year. So it's kind of weird that Wargaming is proposing a medium tank, the Carro da Combattimento, what is it? 45. But my god, it looks cool. It honestly looks cool. Now, do you have any feedback to me personally? Let me know in the comment section below what I can do better. And let me know in the comment section below if you enjoyed the video. My name is RagingRaptor. don't forget to do some subscriberinho if you are new to the channel, because I always try to keep you up to date. However, today we only get one video about the new tanks, tomorrow another one, and on Sunday the third video, because I have to space them out a little bit because of the Club Pro, which I still want to get something for our community, you know. Thank you so much for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Cheers guys!